Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm interviewing Dr. Sarah, and I'm so excited because we are so aligned with health and nutrition and the way we think about that fundamental nutrition that I'm always talking about. And I'm going to add her here. She is a functional medicine doctor. Let's see here. Okay. Oh. Oh, she joined. Wait. I don't see the split screen though. Hey, Dr. Sarah. Accept. Okay.
Hi,
Hi,
how are
how are
you?
you? Good to see you.
You too.
Oh, yay, we got it working. I know, I love this platform so much, and this is my first time doing the split screen, so I'm so excited.
Awesome.
Yeah. So thanks so much for being here. I wanted to have you on because I feel like we're just so aligned in our thinking about that fundamental nutrition, feeding the cells, keeping the cells healthy means healthy you, healthy cells, healthy you.
Yeah,
I just feel that so deeply. And then we partnered together and, we joined. We're both offering the nutritional reset program, and I have my clients on it, all having amazing results. It's like I
yeah,
just want to share it with everyone and like, hey, everybody needs this, so
they
I
do.
didn't want that's what I was like, well, I want to have Dr. Sarah on because you actually are in the office and your patients are coming to see you. It's so tell me more about yourself. I know you've been in the practice for 17 years, right?
I've actually 27 years, but
27.
yeah, but
Okay.
I've done holistic health for 17 years. So kind of I'm a doctor of physical therapy, and I was recognizing that people weren't healing as I was instructed they should heal in school, right? I had a lot of questions why people couldn't handle things and their body wasn't responding. Um, you know, it's not just about exercising more. We've got to fuel our body at the cellular level just to be able to move properly and make enough energy to move efficiently, right? So my own health blessed me with an opportunity to start asking deeper and deeper questions, and provided me an opportunity to take a radical departure and kind of forge my own path 17 years ago into natural health. Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you for doing that. I love when I hear that story because there's so, now we know there's just so much more to it than exercise, like you said.
Yeah.
We, we, we want that for me, I always go back to that fundamental nutrition piece. I know it's holistic and there's so much involved, but literally what we put in our mouth all day long makes such a huge difference.
Yeah. It's the
Yeah, and
between being able to make efficient energy versus making inefficient energy, which is causing things called oxidative stress or inflammation, right? So the nutrients and the minerals that we put into our body is actually what fuels and makes the energy that helps us feel fantastic or feel really, really crappy.
yeah, exactly. The nutrients. And that's why we both love this company so much is because the nutrients are real. I always think, there's real ones, there's synthetic, there's isolates, there's all man-made or, in the lab made, or there's nature made.
Yep.
They're 100% certified organic, regeneratively farm grown. They even use a glyphosate binder in the soil, because it all depends
Yep.
on the soil of the food we're eating. So that's why we have
Yep.
so much energy and we're feeling so good.
Yeah, I always say that we can only be as healthy as the soil of the food that we eat was grown in. So really it's all tied back to that health of the soil. If you're eating meat, it's the health of the soil that raised the grass that those animals are grazing on. If you're eating food that's vegetables, it's the quality of the nutrients and the minerals and the balance of the minerals in that soil that ends up infused into the nutrients that we're eating. And then that in turn gives us what we're requiring to run this beautiful body that we've been blessed with.
Yeah, exactly. So you have a practice and when people are, your clients are coming in, and do you find that most of them kind of need this foundational support?
Yeah, we are all overfed and undernourished, and it's kind of everywhere. It's not, I mean, it's even me, right? Even though I eat conscientiously, when you look at some of the lectures that I've listened to, they say that a serving of broccoli in 1940, you'd need to eat 8 pounds of broccoli to get the equivalent nutrients today. So the quantity of food that we're eating is still the same size as our ancestors ate, but we're not getting nearly as much nutrients. So if anything, I mean, you look at even Dr. Terry Walls, and she talks about eating 9 to 15 cups of vegetables and multicolored plants and, you know, garlic and onions, and getting all of those in, and the cruciferous veggies, and getting that in every day. And it can take a bit for someone to actually get their gut to be able to handle that much. But in general, we're all undernourished. And so everyone needs this, in my opinion. Every single person out there needs some super powered plant minerals and nutrients that are whole food molecules. Yeah.
Yeah, and I hear you, you know, the 8 to 9 cups of vegetables. I went through this little phase where I had a little measuring cup on the counter, and every day I'm like, all right, 3 more cups. You're like, it's impossible. You know, it's so much work and it's so much digestion for me in food. I just love the green power shake so much because I sit down, I drink my shake, and it's equivalent to the same nutrition as 6 microgreen salads. You got it right. I know I'm craving mine so bad. I made a protein smoothie this morning. I need my greens. But yeah, it's just, it makes it so convenient in today's world. I'm so busy running around that to like eat, you know, 8 to 9 cups of vegetables is almost nearly impossible.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So,
that's why we love this program so much. So what it is, you know, it's a 90-day program. And because we didn't get to where we are overnight, I was just reading a book the other day, an old Norman Walker book, the guy that lived to 99 and loved fresh vegetable juice. And you know, he was just saying that we need to eat really clean. We need to keep all our organs clean. And I'm sorry, forgot where I was going for a second because I started talking about Norman Walker. But the green power, oh, that's what he was saying, the 90 days. So he was doing this research about 3 meals a day times how many thousands of days. And, you know, he's 99 years old. It was like 40,000 meals. It's so much food. And so that's why I just love, he's saying like all those meals that weren't organic, they're adding up to, it takes 90 days to kind of reset.
yeah.
You know, because it's like years and years and years and years, 3 meals a day of like, what were we really eating all that time to get where we are? So that's why we find the best results in 90 days. And what we do, you know, is when I first started the program, my A1C was high. And I do all the things healthy. You know, it's like always, I was shocked. And my friend Ariel that we know reached out and she's like, I know you're so healthy and you've tried everything, but have you tried this? Because I'm very vulnerable on here. And I said that my A1C was high. So she heard me. And I'm so grateful that she reached out with this program because I did it. And not only did I start sleeping better and have crazy amounts of energy, but I went in and retested and my A1C is fine and normal because that's scary. You know, nobody wants that. So, you know, we all have our own testimony, and I still feel so amazing that I'm a lifer. Still drink all my greens every day. But it's a 90-day program. We've got 2 meal replacements if you want it to be a meal replacement. It doesn't have to be. You can drink it right alongside food to flood the body with nutrients. But I found it was so satiating that with the food, it was almost too much. So I was just like, okay, I'm just going to do the shakes because I'm just trying to like too much food and too much digestion. They were so perfect for me as a meal replacement. And so then we have the gut piece to remove the glyphosate, you know, prebiotic, probiotic, really repair, rebuild the gut. We've got the aminos. We've got this whole beautiful package that I know, the super amino 23 digested, absorbable in 23 minutes into the bloodstream. We've got the apothecary. You've got it all right there.
Yeah,
I love that. I'm so addicted to that at night.
Yeah. So
And so I know that you as a functional medicine doctor, you've tried so many protocols and piecing it together and different supplements. And then this is this beautiful program that comes in a 17-pound box that you can hand off and say, it's all right here. You don't need to go like looking and piecing.
Yeah, it's groceries, it's superfoods, it's amazing. Yeah, you know, I practice all whole food medicine. So no synthetics. And so piecemealing protocols together, having to read through ingredients labels from all the different companies and nope, I'm not doing that. Nope, I'm not doing that. Just piecemealing, finding ones that are whole food enough to fit what I require for me and my clients. And so, and then you also don't know how well that product has been cared for, taken care of. These you have transparency with the company. So even if I got a whole food vitamin C, I don't even know if it's been handled to maintain the nutrients. Like, have they overheated it? Have they dehydrated it super fast in order to try to get more mass out to market? Right. So I had been looking for a company that was actually handling their nutrients with care and took as much care in the nutrients as I take over my own health and what I choose to give for my patients. And this has exceeded all my expectations. For one, people notice a difference fast. You can feel the nutrients flooding your body. Like, it's amazing. I have patients sometimes 3 days in telling me that something's changed, right? Um, they love the taste. They are loving the practicality of it, right? I still recommend that people eat 2 meals a day and get 2 shakes in most of the time. If they swap into a 1 meal a day and 2 shakes as replacement meals, to me, it should probably be 3 days a week. People need to chew, right? So, but we all get busy here and there. And as a meal replacement, great. But we do need to chew. Chewing is a physiological action that starts the digestive process and really starts a lot of things in the gut. So, I still recommend that people, at least for the first week to 2 weeks, that they are really focusing on at least getting 2 meals in a day, because it is very satiating, because the nutrients are so bioavailable and they're molecules your body will recognize immediately because they haven't been manipulated. They haven't been isolated and thrown into foods in ratios that your body doesn't do well with. So as your body recognizes it, it can use it and assimilate it. And people's cravings, that's the one thing they'll tell me, cravings for anything, just cravings that control their life, they're gone in a day or two. I've had some people even tell me their first shake, their cravings went away. So it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I've been harvesting wild food for many years, and I always say that our body recognizes things from the
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
It knows exactly what to do with it, how to use it in the body. And that's why I love this so much, because I feel it's equivalent to my wild foods because of this minimal, there's no processing. These are raw, active, live ingredients. And like you said, when you drink the shake, you literally can feel the difference. You can feel the nutrients flooding the body.
Yeah.
And it's high vibe. It's like, wow, this is really good. I feel like I just whipped out my juicer and juiced like all these vegetables and everything, which takes so much time, so much energy. And this is just the healthiest fast food. I
Yeah.
love that you're having, so many great results. And I love that you actually said about the 2 meals a day. And I like easing into it like that. And same, like I started out that way, and then I just was like flying so high that I just started drinking
I
the green.
agree. About week 2, I started, there were just days where life was busy. I didn't have time to make lunch, and I'd take a shake for my lunch, planning to eat dinner when I got home and then get home later than expected. And then I'm like, well, I'm not going to eat because I would prefer to sleep fasted, and I'm totally satiated. So, yeah, I do it occasionally, but I do think, in my practice and how I view things, we are third generation nutrient deficient because of many practices. Seed oil integration that came into practice mainstream, low fat, high carb meals for at least 3 generations now. We have, and then the farming practices that have stripped the nutrients from the soil. So all of us we are third generation, for sure. Our kids are third generation nutrient deficient because many of these nutrients are gifted mom to child. There's like a download that occurs in the third trimester where we download minerals and nutrients and retinol, animal fat, basically, that runs our mitochondria. We gift those to our kids. And so we are now at this critical point that we require these potent, concentrated nutrients in order to just get us back. You have no idea what you're tolerating until you get this stuff on board. It's like, for me, day 7, I washed my hair and I had a significantly less amount of hair come out at the end of the wash, to the point where I thought, well, that was weird and that's a fluke. I didn't even know I was losing more hair, and hair is optional. Your body, if it doesn't have enough nutrients on board, it's going to earmark all those nutrients for life-sustaining things, and your growing hair becomes optional, right? And so I was like, what? I have enough excess nutrients to actually keep my hair longer? It was like shocking. And
I
then
know.
better, and you're sleeping better. And now I'm like flying high till I go to bed about 9 o'clock, flying high till about 9 o'clock, to the point where a couple of nights I've thought, am I going to actually be able to sleep once I get upstairs to go to bed? And then I go to bed and it's amazing. I just shut right off. So it's not like a caffeine stimulus, but when I've been so productive during the day, getting more done than ever before. And I'm like, well, am I going to be able to sleep tonight? And the answer is absolutely. Probably better sleep than you've ever had in your life.
It's so true. And that's where I feel like this comes in, how it's really for everybody, because I feel like I've done all the things to be as healthy as possible, and I
Yeah.
still was waking up in the middle of the night. Now I'm just sleeping like a baby, and
Yeah.
it's just that's the one people always text me right away, like, wow, first night I had the best night's sleep. And the sleep is so foundational for everything, especially our mood throughout the
It's our
day.
healing. It's where we heal everything at night as we sleep. The rest of
Yeah, detox. Yeah, so many pieces, so many components. I actually really like the muscle building piece as well,
yeah,
the amino acids. I'm 47, and that's something I really need to think about. I need to think about that now. And yeah, of course, it's lifting some weights and having some demand on the bones and things, but I was never taking an amino acid. So for me, I really feel that the difference
yeah,
with the amino acids. I think
yeah.
that's such a great piece to have in there, especially for the skin too, and tightening skin and skin elasticity. Have you found that you like that, the amino acids as well?
I do love them. Yeah. So just getting that extra protein in every day, it's 5 pills twice per day, which is 12.5 ounce steak per day
Hmm.
equivalent. So I still eat animal protein at most meals, but I additionally am getting above and beyond protein that's usable. And it's 99.4% usable, where the protein that we're eating is only 45 to 50% digestible and usable. So you've got this efficiency for fueling tissue repair. I tell patients, if they're going to physical therapy, take the amino acids before they go to PT to help
Yeah.
fuel some of the tissue repair. The amino acids before exercise, right? So really good.
Okay, awesome.
Love them.
Yeah, well, I'm really happy with everything and all the results that I'm seeing, and the quality, the high quality. It's amazing. I went to California to meet the owners at the convention and got to hug them. Very genuine, very heart-centered.
Beautiful.
All of the people were so inspirational, and just this, I mean, of course I was in a bubble there, but I came back for weeks just so inspired, because I feel so aligned with supporting this company and my clients and partnering with them. It's got to feel good. It feels so,
Yeah.
it's so mission driven, so purpose driven, really helping people feel better at that cellular level, detoxing their body and sleep, all the things. And then also they went so far as taking all of the products. There's one product that's still in plastic, but taking them all and putting them to these compostable, the
Yep.
biodegradable compostable packaging. Literally, you can cut it up and put it in the garden, and it dissolves into this like kind of ash looking stuff. And it
Yeah.
just, so there's so many pieces that I'm like, wow, I've been doing this for many, many years, health and
Yeah.
nutrition, but I've never partnered with somebody until I was so blown away by the company here. The owner, he was trained, you know this, by health giants, Ann
Yeah.
Wigmore, Dr. Bernard Jensing,
Yeah.
brilliant formulator, and then just feeling the products myself. So I'm just so happy with all of it, and
And
I feel like,
you can see people start to glow, like literally their skin becomes more vibrant. They have more spark and light in their eyes as their body starts to absorb these nutrients. That's what actually drew me to the company. Even before I did the research, is as I was watching some of my colleagues start using these products, and I didn't even realize they were as inflamed as they were until they weren't, right? So as they transformed, you're like, wow. And so as I started digging deeper and realizing the quality of these nutrients and the care and the intention behind this company, like everything, packaging, how they manage their soils, how they're dehydrating things at a really low temperature in order to maintain maximum nutrient potency, right? Just like genuinely caring and intentional, high quality, high vibe nutrients. It's unparalleled in the industry, period.
right, like you're in that industry looking at all these labels and
Yeah.
companies and
Yep.
trying them all these years. Wow, I love this so much. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing all of this.
You're welcome. Thank you
Yeah.
for on.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Are there any last words you can think of to inspire people?
Uh, if there's anything that you're tolerating about your health at all, and you think it's, oh, I'm just old, aging, uh, I'm supposed to hurt this way, or I'm supposed to lose this much hair, or whatever it is. If there's anything that you're making excuses for and tolerating with your health, this program is for you. Start the program, start tracking, start watching. Your body will change. And thank you immensely for the nutrients that you start pouring into it. And you will totally transform your health.
Yes, I love that. I know, I feel like people think we're broken or we're kind of dismissing all of these things. And it's like, no, we can age backwards. We
Yeah,
can still,
yeah.
be very vibrant. And when the body has those foundational tools that it needs, it can heal itself
Yeah.
with with the right building block.
Perfect.
So,
The body does all the work, really, once you give it all of the nutrients. And I always say the body never makes a mistake. It
yep.
is
And I,
just literally doing exactly what it has the tools for. And any symptoms that show up is your body asking for help. So I call them signals. So pain is a signal asking you for more nutrient, more tools, more help for the body. So the body's got to get your attention somehow. And so pain is a really good attention grabber. So all these signals from the body. So if you're having signals, your body is just asking for more nutrients.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Yes, those nutrient deficiencies, it'll tell you. There's so many signals. So
Yeah.
reach out to, one of us, anyone that wants to join the program. There's so much support. There's so many practitioners on board, and there's so much support, and it's almost like you're getting this beautiful health coaching. You are getting this beautiful health coaching with signing up for the program. So
Yeah. Great.
awesome. Well,
Thank you.
all right. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.